Alright, hello, welcome back for another Desma Alt unboxing video. It is that time to rank the figures I got this year in 2025. Can't believe another year has gone by, and I'm actually excited to do this again. I enjoyed doing it last time when I was ranking all the figures. It kind of helps organize how I feel about some of these figures in my head, what I like and what I didn't like, looking back on everything that I got. And there was some figures I didn't get to in time because editing and making the videos, it does take quite a bit of time, and I barely had time to do anything on my own really. But yeah, I guess let's get started. It's a lot less than what I had last time, so it should be faster, hopefully. I guess it's time to begin. The first one being a Bocchi figure. This being the first performance version made by HunYu Studio, right here. Alright, before it actually really starts, I kind of want to go over the 5 tiers that I have. It's basically the same thing I had last time. The top is S, well, let me start at the bottom. D, being disappointed, the lowest of the lowest. I did originally try having this D highlighted like this, but then the one D is all the way here in the bottom, and it kind of bothers me, so I just did it this way. Then right above we got C, could have been better, and for the middle it's just pretty average, pretty clear right there. And then the second would be would buy again. Obviously I like the figure enough that I would legitimately consider buying again. And then the top tier, S, surpassed expectations, a figure that I enjoyed far more than I thought I would, or even if I knew I was gonna like it and it still, surpassed my expectations, it would go up there, basically. Back to Bocchi. This one, at first glance, I kind of want to give it the B, pretty average. The figure itself was pretty average, nothing too spectacular, but I like the base it was on. It gave the figure the stage, and it could turn on lights as well. I found that feature pretty cool, and I did like the figure itself, how it looks, how it was sculpted, how it was painted. I'm gonna bump it to put would buy again because this gave me the itch to buy other Bocchi figures, if you will. I don't know if I will get more Bocchi figures. I know I got one more. I think it didn't get to it this time, but yeah, it did leave me wanting more Bocchi figures and I just love the anime as well. I would put would buy again. I like that. Second is the Diane, right? That's her name? Diane from Seven Deadly Sins, Pop-Up Parade XL. I liked how this came out, but the base is pretty average. It's just like a black circle, nothing too spectacular with the pose. It is pretty average. I really liked how it came out, and I think my favorite part of the figure was how big it is. It is pretty large, but I think it's gonna be my first average. Okay, moving on. Third figure, it is this Robin, the resin figure made by Tai Studio, I believe. And oh man, this one, I had high hopes for this one because I liked the preview pictures that the studio put out when it was first put for pre-order. However, upon receiving the figure, I was left kind of disappointed. Mostly from the face. The body was okay. The materials for the outfit is easy to remove because this is a cast-off figure, so I could give a points for that. But it kind of left me disappointed. I would leave it on could have been better because, like I said, the body was okay. The pose is all right. I love the base. I do remember liking the base. I think my only gripe was just the face expression. I'll leave it on could have been better. Moving on. We got Kanao from Demon Slayer. Oh boy, this one came out better than I expected. I just wanted a random Kanao figure because I do like, even though I don't like the character too much, I do like the character's design. This Kanao specifically came out a lot better than I expected. I think I would put on would buy again. Nothing too fancy. I do like the effects it has on her. I like how the sword came out. Yeah, not much to say that I really liked how the figure turned out. Would buy again. Oh, and it was made by a Niren studio. I didn't mention that, I don't think. Moving on. It is another One Piece figure, Nami, in her whole cake outfit, made by SBS Studio. This one left me feeling similar to the Robin one, but I think I'm gonna be a little more harsher and put it on D for disappointed, just for the sheer fact that the Robin one was a cast off, so that gave it some extra points, I will admit. And this Nami one, I did like the outfit. I do like the pose. Not a fan of the base, which is Zeus or eyes. I do like the black cloud she has on her. I like how the wine she's holding. But the face expression was not the greatest, and I will give it some negative points because originally I got this figure at a 1/4 scale size with an exchangeable nude body. But for those who collect the resin figures know that there was some censorship problems going on at the time. I'm not really sure on the specifics, but the studio did cancel the 1/4 scale size and the nude version, and it left me with this. I still got the 1/6 scale version because I do like Nami in this outfit, but I should have just canceled it altogether and got a complete refund. But what's done is done, I guess. D, disappointed. Next, it is another Robin figure, but this time in her Dressrosa outfit, made by Tai Studio, a resin statue it's also a 1/4 scale size. This one, I do like this one. I do like this one. I kind of want to put it on the average, similar to the Diane. I really do like it because it's a big statue. I like how the dress came out. I do like how the bases and all the little effects with the leaves, the poneglyph, how she's holding the book. I want to put it on Woodbine again, but something is telling me that I kind of want to put it on average, unfortunately. I'll put it on the highest B. I think that feels right. I do give it some points because it is kind of a cast off. You could take off the top part of the dress. That's kind of a cool detail, but I'll put it on B for now. Maybe I could change my mind as I go on, depending on how all these others are ranked, but I'll put it there for now. Next one, we got Lucy from Fairy Tail. This is another Pop-Up Parade XL, and I think I'm gonna put this one on Woodbine again. I remember really liking this one, how it came out, from the size to the character's outfit to how the face expression came out. I really did like this one, and I just took a quick glance at the figure. I would put it on Woodbine again. I really like how this came out, and it would probably be at the top of A for now. Yeah, I think that's right. And I do like the character a lot, especially after she learns her Stardust magic and how she can use the powers of her spirits. It's a really cool ability. I'll put it on the top of A. On to the next one. It is a Boa Hancock made by C2 Studio. This having her purple outfit. I do remember the studio made another alternate color. I think it was white. This one, I really like how this figure came out. It was nothing too extravagant. I love how the base came out, which is just a random hearts. Though the detail of her holding a golden Denden Mushi is so random. I don't know why the studio did that, but it works for Boa, I guess. I would probably put this one right below the Robin one. Though I do admit I kind of like Boa a little bit more than Robin. I might put her on the top of B. No, I can't do it. Second to B. I'll put her on second place. That feels about right. That feels more right. Oh boy, I just noticed the next one. Yeah, this is a Roxy Migurdia from Mushoku Tensei, the changing clothes version made by QuesQ, and I think this might be my first S. I will admit I am extremely biased to Roxy because she's probably my favorite character in Mushoku Tensei right now, or I should say one of my favorites. Unfortunately, she doesn't really get a lot of screen time, but whenever she's around, anytime she shows up in the anime, it's just an enjoyable time. I do like her a lot. And this version, just having her changing her skirt, I believe. I like the face expression. It is just a really great figure, and and like I said, I'll admit I am biased towards Roxy, but that's just how I feel. First S. On to the next one. It is a Raphtalia from Shield Hero, the bikini armor version, made by Seoul International. This one is pretty average. I'll probably put it above Diane, maybe. These two are very interchangeable, Diane, and I'll put it on the bottom for now. I kind of just got this one because it's a fan service figure. That's pretty much it. I did like how the hair came out, the tail, her holding a sword is pretty cool, but it's pretty average, I'd say. I do like Raphtalia as a character. Raphtalia is one of the main reasons I did watch the anime. Never finished season 2, by the way. I really wanted to get back to it because I enjoyed season 3 when it was coming out. Then I watched season 4. I enjoyed that as well. Not the best anime out there, but it was just a fun time to watch. But I just never went back to watch season 2. I don't have enough time for that. On the bottom of B. I like that. Oh, on to the next one. It is a Noelle from Bleach in her Waco Mundo outfit, made by TriEagles. This was an expensive figure, and I think this is gonna be my next S. It is kind of a double. It has her in her normal form and in her resurrection. I really like how the outfit came out. I like the resurrection form. I love the base. It's like the sands of Waco Mundo swirling around with the red pillar. It is probably gonna be top S. Oh, there we go. Yes, I do love Noelle's color palette as well. The green to the color of her hair. That's pretty easy on the top of S. Yeah, not much to say, I guess so. Moving on. It is a freeing figure, that being Albedo from Overlord. In her the white version, the white outfit version, because I know they made a black one too. This one easily would buy again. I really love how this came out. I love the size. I like how she looks. I like the pose. I like the color of the outfit as well. I actually did consider getting the black one too, just to have both of them. But yeah, I don't have money for that, unfortunately, or the space. Would buy again on the top. on the top. I will admit that her being kind of a cast off does give it some extra points. I also did order the Shao tier and the Gamma one as well. Can't wait to unbox them. It's gonna be a while till I get to them, but I'm excited for them, especially how this one came out. All right, the next one is the Seraphim version of Aboa Hancock as Snake, made by Super Guai Studio. Kind of hard for me to pronounce that. This one was pretty average, I would say. Pretty average. Nothing too spectacular. I do like the size. It was a lot bigger than I expected. The pose is pretty cute. I like that. I like how the wings came out and the flames on the back, the pink coloring for the boots, and the dress as well, kind of having a glitter effect. I would put it, I'll probably put it above Raphtalia and under Diane. That's pretty good. Yes. Another One Piece figure, who would have guessed? This being the brother of Luffy, Sabo, unleashing a fire dragon attack for his special effect and made by TH Studio. This one, I think it's gonna be another S. It's TH Studio. I really do love their work, at least from what I've seen so far. The pose is pretty good. It's pretty like dynamic. He has his pipe on fire, a fire dragon behind him. I love the face expression, the base. It's like a ruined castle, and it could turn on lights. I really like that detail. Easy S tier and probably above the Roxy. It just has to be. I probably will still put it under Noelle, which is kind of unfair because this Noelle is two figures, 2-in-1 figures kind of. And she's a waifu, so that gives her extra points. Just gotta say it. Nice, nice. I'm really liking how this is turning out so far. Okay, on to the next one. It is the Zoro one, or rather specifically the special effects for the Zoro Megahouse figure I got. This was made by AS Studios. I'm gonna judge this with effects alone, and I think I'll put it on wood buy again. The figure itself is already amazing, but with the effects, it just gave it an extra flair. I really love the coloring giving to it. And it kind of makes sense because when I got this special effects and I liked how it came out, I did consider getting maybe other special effects for other figures that I have. So I guess it would make sense to put it on wood buy again. I'll put it on the bottom for now. I just really like how it came out. It really made that Zoro figure much more cooler in my opinion. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Oh, the next one. It is another Roxy Migurdia. This one made by Prism Wing. And yeah, I gotta say it again. S tier. Above the Roxy changing one, I have to say. I really like the pose for this one. It kind of gives her like a magical girl look as she's riding on her staff, almost like in a witch-like fashion. I like the pose. I like how the outfit came out and the face expression as well. It is just a really good Roxy Migurdia figure. S tier, once again. Moving forward, I see. Oh, okay. The next one is Noelle Silva from Black Clover. This is another 1/4 scale figure or statue made by Vlad Studio, and this is probably gonna be my favorite figure. Maybe from what I'm seeing so far. For one, it is a 1/4 scale, so it's a pretty big figure. I love the special effects around it, the base. I like the character herself, Noelle Silva, the outfit, the pose. Yeah. This is just a great figure. It is really amazing. I love how. I just really love how everything about this came out. The face expression as well. I was just remembering when I was unboxing it. I just loved it. I loved it. I'm also staring at the figure out right now as I'm recording it. Love the grimoire. Yeah, it is just an amazing figure. Might be my favorite one this year. On to the next. It is 2 Oshinoko figures. Oh boy, Oshinoko. I just can't think of Oshinoko and just not feel disappointed anymore just how it ended. But the first one is Kana Arima in her school uniform made by Good Smile. I will put it on, it could have been better. I just remember not liking this one a lot. It is one of the on the cheaper side, so you know I can't expect too much from this. But yeah, I didn't really like this one. And moving on to Ruby Hoshino, also made by a Good Smile. This one I was severely disappointed. At least the Arima came out really good. I like the face expression, the pose. But the Ruby one, upon seeing it in person, I just did not like the face expression. The pose is pretty generic. It's alright, nothing too spectacular. But the face expression, it just was not good in my opinion. Disappointed easily. On to the next one is another One Piece figure. That is Robin in her Film Z outfit. And I am tempted to put it on wood buy again just because I really like how the outfit came out. I love the pose as well. But I'm probably going to put it on average. Right below Boa Hancock and above Diane. That feels pretty good. I do want to give it some negative points because the figure did come in broken, unfortunately. But yeah, and the face expression wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But overall, yeah, it's pretty average, I'd say. Has a lot of good points, but also some negative points here and there. Like the base, I remember not liking the base a lot because it was random. Yeah, I'll just on the middle of pretty average. The next one, it is a Naruto in his 6-pass mode, made by QuesQ Studio. I really like how this came out. The pose has him holding the Rasen Shuriken. I love the truth seeking orbs on his back. I also like how the cape came out all flowy. The coloring was really well done. I like the face expression. I will put it on would buy again. Yeah, probably above Bocchi and below Lucy. Yeah, I like that. Still need a Sasuke one with his the Renegon. Or yeah, Renegon, is that how it's pronounced? Whatever. Yeah, I need a Sasuke one. And a Kakashi one as well because I like Kakashi. On to the next. It is Yoruichi from Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War, using her that lightning cap form. Don't know what's it called exactly. This was made by Blood Knight Studio, and it's probably gonna be on a wood buy again because I really like how this came out. The pose was nice, having her in almost cat-like. I like the lightning effects around it, especially the lightning drums. I love the base. It was like the destroyed battlefield that we're fighting on. And it would be probably above Lucy and below Albedo. Yes. So I also like the face expression. It has lightning coming out of her mouth. I also love the cat features around the figure, the cat ears, the cat tail. Yeah. The second on would buy again. The next one, it is Ichinose Asuna in a bunny suit outfit made by MIYIN Studio. And oh boy, yeah, this one, it'll probably be in C. Could have been better. I do remember regretting pre-ordering this one because for one, I don't know the character. I just kind of like, I do like the pose, but upon seeing it in person, it just did not give me the feeling that it was worth it. The face expression is alright. The pose was good, like I said, but it just did not meet what I wanted. And it did come with an exchangeable nude body, which was also kind of disappointed. Also, I gotta add that the headpiece did not fit into the body properly, so that really gave it some negative points. This is one of those figures that I did end up putting back in the box because I just, like I said, I didn't really like it. And maybe because of that, I should put it on disappointed on the. I was gonna put it on could have been better, but yeah, I really regret getting this one. It'll probably be on top of Nami because I think it did came out a little bit better than a Nami one. Yeah, I'll put it right there. And I feel like I gotta be a little bit more harsh on this one just to have more figures placed on the lower bottom, that the ones I really didn't like. On to the next one is another One Piece figure, Luffy in his Gear 5th form, made by Megahouse. And I just gotta say, Luffy is one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite MCs in general. Gear 5th is one of my favorite forms in general. I really loved it. I don't know how I feel. I still feel indifferent about the fact that the rubber fruit ended up being a human fruit. But that aside, I love it. I love how this came out. I like the pose. I love the coloring. Even the base, even though I still don't know what it is, I like how it was painted. I like how it came out. This is going to be an S tier, probably above Roxy. Yeah, I have to put her above Roxy. And I put her below Sabo, which is pretty cool having the two brothers next to each other. Luffy in his Gear 5th form. Love it. Love it. And I think I like this all the more because the last Luffy figure I got in his Gear 5th form left me really disappointed. So yeah, I think that works. This next one is a Patreon only video. It is Barbara and Jean, or John, however you pronounce her name. However, I wasn't blown away. It was pretty standard. I do like the pose for both of them. I'll put it on the bottom of could have been better. And I gotta give it some negative points because the figure was supposed to come in with them in bunny suits, but I only got them in a nude version. I could have sworn they were supposed to come in together, but it didn't. So that was disappointing. But that aside, the figures were decent enough that that I'll put it on C. Could have been better. And on to the next one, a figure that's more random and I never expected to get. That is SpiderGwen. Yeah, this was so random. I just remember seeing this going on sale, and I've always wanted a Spider-Man figure because he was one of my favorite superheroes when I was young. I love the Tobey Maguire movies, and I'm so surprised I don't have a proper Spider-Man figure, considering he, like I said, he was one of my favorites. But seeing the Spider-Gwen, I did like her in the Spider-Verse movies. And I do like Gwen, at least from the Andrew Garfield movies. So this was kind of a given for me. I love the pose. I love how it was colored. I like the hoodie. This one, Easy A. But where? Probably above Lucy and below Yoruichi. Yes, yes. Also, the base is like kind of like a mirror. It feels random, but it also works. I really like that detail. On to the next one. It is Tatsumaki from One Punch Man and made by Dodomo Studio. I've always wanted a Tatsumaki figure and really glad this got delivered, especially before the nude version was censored, because I know a lot of Dodomo products got censored, which is unfortunate because I do like their work. And this one is going to be easy S tier. I just like how simple it is. I like even the base, while it's simple, it's still great. It's just like a green tornado around her. I like the pose, pretty simple. I kind of like the fan service it gets as the dress is flowing around. And like I said, it came in with the nude body, so that gave it some extra points. This one will be probably below Luffy. I was gonna put it right above Luffy and between Sabo, but I really like the Luffy pose on this one. I just can't put Tatsumaki above him, but it is close. It is close. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It is a shame what happened to One Punch Man, the anime season 3, and how it came out. Really wish it got more love, but you know, gotta accept reality and move on. At the very least, I get to hear Aoyuki voice Tatsumaki because she is amazing. One of my favorite voice actresses. Alright, the next one is more unknown to me because this character is from a game I don't really play or touch or know literally nothing about. That is Jingliu from Honkai Star Rail, made by Tai Studio. And this one, and I gotta say, even though I don't know anything about the character, I love the character's design. I like how this came out, from the pose, the base, the hair, and the ice sword. I think this is easy A tier. It might be the top of A tier. Let me slowly go through this. It's above the Zoro effects. Yeah, I do like that. Above Kanao, above Bocchi, above Naruto, above Lucy. I'm slowly thinking about it. Above Gwen, because I like the blue hair, the ice effects. It also came with the nude body, so I am giving it some points for that. I think I'll put it right here because I can't put it above Yoruichi. This Yoruichi, it's really good how it came out. Yeah, I think third place for A tier is good. It's good. And thinking about it again, the Albedo one is just too good. It's gonna be hard to dethrone that one. Yeah, because it's a large figure, cast off, the wing, the details on the wings. Yeah, this is good. This is good. It's a good thing I went back and just slowly looked it over. Oh. What do you know? Another One Piece figure. This being Yamato in a bikini outfit or swimsuit outfit. On initial reaction, I was going to put it on A, but thinking about it, I think I'm going to put it on pretty average. On top of pretty average, because I think I like this one more than the Robin one. It was much larger than I expected. I like the details on the bikini. I like the base. It's kind of like a simple beach, but it has her Kanabo, so that's pretty cool. It is a kind of a cast off, so I give some points there. Also love Yamato's hair color, and the figure really captures that nicely. I'll put it on top of B, pretty average. Yeah, because it wasn't super, it didn't really blow me away as much as I wanted it to. Yeah, I think that this works. On top of B. The next one, it is a Konosuba figure, that being Megumi. In a more idol-like outfit, this is easy A tier. I really like how this figure came out. I love the pose, I love the dress, love the little hat that she has on. Even the base, it's a simple like checkered pattern, but I like it a lot. This one would be above the Bocchi figure, but below the Naruto one. I think that works pretty good. The figure also came in with a wall scroll, so I kind of giving a point to there. Yeah, I think so. Also, character-wise, I do like her way more than Kanao and Bocchi. I don't know about Naruto, so yeah, that works. That works. I like it. I like it. Almost done. Almost done. The next one, it is Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, made by Jingzi Studio. Kind of butcher that. This is a 1/4 scale, so it's gonna get some points there. The pose just has one arm on her hip, and the other one on her hair. I really like the details on the outfit she's given, but the one major downside is that I did not like how her face expression came out. So it could easily be A tier, but the face expression really kind of puts me off. I might demote it to B tier. How about, I don't know. Like I said, I really like the pose, the size, the coloring, the details on the outfit, and just the outfit in general is probably my favorite outfit she wears in the show. It's what she wore after they ransacked Goku's house. I'm pretty sure it's Chi-Chi's clothes, but I don't think I can put it on A tier. Or maybe I can at the bottom. Oh man, I'm pretty indifferent on this one. I don't know why. You know what? I'm B tier. I'm gonna put it on B tier because I think the Yamato one, I'll admit the cast off does give it some points. Below the Robin one, because at least the Robin one, I like how the face expression came out on that one. I like the pose on that one, the size. Yeah, and I'll put it above Boa because this is a 1/4 scale figure. I like my big figures. I think that works. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with this. With this, 3rd place in B tier. All right, another One Piece figure. Who would have guessed? This is Bonnie in her egghead outfit. Right. Made by QuesQ Studio. Yeah, I gotta say it was pretty disappointing. And it's mostly the face expression. I do like how the outfit came out. Kind of gave it a shiny glow. I like the pose. The light beam saber is a pretty cool detail. But in general, I just didn't really like it. I kind of really regret getting this one. I'll put it on top of D tier. At the very least, I do like it more than these 3, the Ruby, Nami, and Asuna here. Yeah, I'll put it on the top of B tier. I'm also comparing it to the Robin one I got in her egghead outfit as well. And that Robin one came out much better. So yeah, bottom of D tier. And I don't really like Bonnie as a character too much. Even after the whole egghead incident, she's pretty mad to me right now. Her abilities are pretty cool, I will admit though. The next one, it is Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. This being a pop-up parade, and I gotta say, I really wasn't expecting too much from this one. And yet, I still really like it. I really loved how this came out. Just a simple pose of her carrying herbs and her moving her hair back. I love the coloring. This one is a really good figure for just how simple it is. And I'll admit, a lot of that is because I just like Mao Mao as a character, and I like Apothecary Diaries in general. One of the best anime series I've seen in recent times. This one would be moving it up. It'll probably be, I'll probably put it above SpiderGwen. I have to say, it's gonna be hard to beat these 3 right here: Jingliu, Yoruichi, and Albedo in A tier. So yeah, 4th place is Mao Mao. I did really consider getting other Mao Mao figures, but there really isn't others that I like from what I've seen. You know, hopefully in the future, I really doubt it'll ever happen. But I always like to be optimistic about these things, that maybe one day Mao Mao could get a 1/4 scale size. I don't know how popular Apothecary Diaries is for that, but it's something I like thinking about. Just random characters being in a 1/4 scale size. For example, just a series that I recently watched a few months ago, or just literally about a month ago, is Uma Musume, the horse girl anime. I've always seen that around, but I finally got to watching it. I really love seasons 1 through 3, the OVAs, the movie, and Cinderella Grey. And recently I noticed that Freeing is making a Tokai Teo in a 1/4 scale size. I felt so random, but a nice surprise. I am probably gonna end up getting it because Tokai Teo is probably one of my favorite characters. Season 2 was absolutely amazing. So yeah, you never know who could get a 1/4 scale size. Although Uma Musume is pretty popular, so it's not too surprising that one of the characters got a 1/4 scale size. But I like to hope that others, like maybe Mao Mao, could one day get a 1/4 scale size. But for now, this pop-up parade got 4th place in A tier. Alright, down to the last 5 figures. And the next one is Amelia from ReZero in a wedding dress outfit made by Fat Company. Oh yeah, this one I really liked how it came out. More than I thought I would. I didn't really expect too much from this one, but upon seeing it in person, I love the face expression, the pose, the little flower detail that she's carrying. The base is pretty basic, but I just really like it. And I will admit, I'm slightly biased on Amelia because I really like Amelia. And on initial reaction, I wanted to put this on S tier. I really wanted to put on S tier. But as I'm going through it, like I said, it's kind of hard to beat these 3, Jingliu, Yoruichi, and Albedo. I don't know if I can just skip her right here, because I was going to do this, put her right below Roxy. And even this Roxy, I kind of want to move it down now. I really like Roxy, but I said I'm pretty biased. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I'm struggling with this one. Alright, you know what? I am going to put this Emilia. Yeah, this Emilia one, I'm probably going to put it above Jingliu. I think so. Just for one simple fact is that I know Emilia as a character more than Jingliu. I love the outfits, like I said. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And I was reconsidering this. I'm also going to probably move this Roxy down to next to Emilia. Right below Yoruichi and Albedo. I'm still going to keep this one here because I really like this Roxy figure. I think this feels more right. I do like this Roxy more than the Emilia one. Just for the simple fan service. She's being caught changing in her outfit. I think that's what's happening on this figure. Yeah. Alright. That feels a little bit better. The next one, this is the Robin. I was comparing it to the Bonnie one. It is Robin in her egghead outfit, made by Babyface Studio. Yeah, this one was a lot better than what I expected. I like the coloring. I like the bases it came with. It came with two different bases, more of like a simple one and more of an egghead one. I like the coloring. The face expression was a little off, I'll admit. It will be, let's see, above Megumin, above Naruto. I don't know if I can put it up. Can I put it above Lucy? I don't think I can. I don't think I can because, like I said, the face expression for me is a lot when it comes to figures like these. One of the main factors for a lot of these figures is always the face expressions. It has to come out good or else everything else will start to feel a little bit off. I like Lucy a lot, but I really like her pose, especially how she's holding out one of her celestial keys. Yeah, I can't put it up. I can't put this Robin above Lucy. I can't do that. And thinking about it again, I can't put her above Naruto either. This Naruto is really good. Really love how it came out. Him holding Narasen's shuriken. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. That feels a little bit better. All right. Moving on. The last three. Almost finished. Taiga from Toradora in a white bunny suit outfit, made by Freeing. I don't remember where I put the tiger version last time. Actually, no. I was gonna check, but let me do this first. Easily gonna be A tier. Really love how this Taiga figure came out. Love the size. Love the coloring. The pose is pretty cute. I love the face expression. Easily above Lucy, above Gwen, above Mao Mao, above Jingliu, above Emilia. Can I put her above Roxy? I don't think I can, and I don't think I can put her above Emilia either. Though the one major thing going for this figure is its size. But other than that, I just like the Emilia one and this Roxy one a lot better. I like the pose on this one better. I like the outfit on this one better. I like the face expression on this one, the coloring, the outfit as well. Yeah, I cannot put Taiga above these two. She is going to be in 5th place of A tier. Yeah, I was originally going to put her above Roxy, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Finally, the last two, and it's another Oshinoko duo. The first one is Arima Kana in her first idol performance outfit. This one, easily A tier, I really love the pose, I love the coloring, I love the outfits. Probably back here again, above Jingliu, above Taiga? Yeah, it's above Taiga. I'm just remembering her character, I really do like her. And I have to say, I gotta admit, the red coloring really helps a lot. The red hair, her eyes. Yeah, I think I'll put her above Taiga, but right below Emilia and Roxy. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And finally, the last one, it is Ruby Hoshino, also from Oshinoko, in her first idol performance outfit. This one is might be surprising because I'm considering putting this one on S tier. Yep, I really like how this one came out. Love it a lot more than the Kana one. I love, for one, I love the blonde hair, right? I love the red eyes, cool, the star eyes. I love the outfit on this one more than Kana, especially the pose as well, one arm out while the other's holding the microphone singing. In terms of character, she's pretty right here, right? About doing character-wise, but figure-wise, easily above Emilia, easily above Roxy. I kind of like it more than the Yoruichi one, and I kind of like it more than the Albedo, which is why I kind of want to put her in S tier. If she was like a 1/4 scale size, this would have been even higher. Yeah, I really like how this came out. And I remember saying in the video that this figure alone kind of made me want to get more Ruby figures, but I don't want to get anything Oshinoko related. Yeah, I'm pretty happy putting her in the bottom of S tier. That feels good. That feels right. And that's it. I'm done. Wow. This in roughly an hour. Gonna edit a lot of the stuff that I was stumbling over my words in this. But yeah, I think last time it took me like 2 hours to get through everything. But it was a lot more because it was figures I got from, I think, like near the end of 2023 and all of 2024. But this was just only 2025. Oh yeah, I like how this came out. Let me just review it. Starting from the bottom. It's Ruby in her school outfit. Yeah, I just didn't really like that one. Nami one, did not like this one. Asuna Ichinose and Bonnie in her egghead outfit. Right. Next one, C tier. You got Barbara and her sister, John, however you say her name. Another Kana Arima in her school outfit, and Robin. Okay. On to the next one, it is B tier. Raphtalia on the bottom with her bikini armor. S-Snake. The next one is Diane from 7 Deadly Sins, just in her standard outfit, followed by Robin in her Film Z outfit. Love the fan service on this one. Then there's Bo, the outfit she wore during Marineford. Love the purple coloring. Love the pose as well. Very Bo-like. Next is Android 18. Then Robin, then Yamato. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Now moving on to A tier. You gotta love that a lot of these figures got an A tier. You would hope that a lot of figures that I get would be like this, because I am wasting a lot of money buying these figures. So anything that goes on the last two, it really hurts, because that's money I could have saved if I never got them. We got Zoro special effects. Really love the coloring, like I said, really awesome. Kanao, Bocchi, then MIYIN in her idol outfit, question mark. Then Robin in her egghead outfit. Then Naruto in his 6 pass mode. Lucy, SpiderGwen, Mao, Papa Parade, Jingliu, Taiga in her freeing outfit. Kana, Emilia in her wedding dress outfit. Roxy changing her outfit. Yoruichi using her lightning cat form. Can't wait to see that animated. And then Albedo, freeing outfit, cast off, big, amazing figure, love it. Can't wait to get Shao tier and Gamma. And finally, S tier. This being the top 7 figures that I loved that I got in 2025. It is Ruby in her idol outfit. Really love how this came out. I love the pose, the coloring, the character itself. I really like her at this point. Yeah, this was such a good figure that like I said, I did consider getting other Oshinoko figures. And maybe I might get at least one more Ruby, because I've seen some pretty good Ruby figures out there. I'll see how I feel in the future. Up next, one of my favorite characters from Mushoku Tensei, that is Roxy Migurdia, made by Prism Wing. This probably might be my favorite pose that these others are in, as she's riding her staff. It's amazing. I love the base and the effects around it. A really good figure. I just really love how this came out. Next one, it is a Tatsumaki, made by Dodomo Studio. Finally got a Tatsumaki figure. Love her character, love when Aoyuki voices her. Also really love how the nude version came out. Gotta thank Dodomo Studio for that. If you're curious to see that, I did make a video on my Patreon. I rarely advertise that, but it's there if anyone's curious to see that, along other figures that I've done. But yeah, I can't wait to get more Dodomo figures whenever they get shipped out. And in 4th place, one of my favorite MCs out there, that is Luffy in his Gear 5th form. This is such a great figure. I really like how Megahouse does a lot of the One Piece figures, this being one of my favorite ones. I just love Luffy in general, and I can't wait to see what else Luffy in Gear 5th does in the future. Super excited to finally open this one. Nice, nice. And in 3rd place, it is Sabo himself, the Chief of Staff, wielding fire from the Mera no Mi, or the Flame fruit. Yeah, this is such an amazing piece, and the Flame Dragon just really adds the coolness factor of this figure. Yeah, and the fact that I don't even like Sabo too much as a character, at least when he was initially introduced, because he just felt like an Ace 2.0. But that aside, this statue is amazing. Can't wait to see what else Sabo does in the story, and I'm on board with the theory that he gets to fight Akainu, kind of in a way to avenge Ace. Don't know how likely that'll happen, but I do hope Sabo gets at least one decent opponent before the story ends. And in 2nd place, it is Naliel in her base form and in her resurrection form, in the outfit she wore during Hueco Mundo. This is such an amazing piece. I really love how this came out. To the coloring, to the base, and the pose. Such a stunning figure. I really do like how this came out. And it came with the option to display this figure separately or have them put together. I obviously had them put together because it just looks better that way, and it kind of saves some space as well. And for the 1st place, that is Noelle Silva, as she's using her Valkyrie dress outfit. Love how the studio did the armor, the pose, like I said, this figure is amazing. The face expression, the size of the figure. And I don't think I mentioned it in the video that I did, but I did end up breaking a part of the water drill that it came along with, but I was still able to make it work. I was still put it on the figure, at least putting support beams under it to hold the weight. And it still looks really good in my opinion, enough to have it in 1st place and have it be the best figures that I got in 2025. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Not much to say. I just kind of repeated myself a lot throughout this whole thing. The only thing worth noting is where I placed all of these in my rankings. But yeah, that is it. I do like doing this. Like I said in the beginning, it kind of helps just organize my brain on how much did I like this figure to how much I didn't like, and how much I may have liked a figure more than I thought I would. Like this Ruby one, to put it on S tier, it just no hesitation for me to put it up there. That's how much I really liked it. And yeah, to have like Robin, this Robin specifically down here in pretty average, when I remember really liking it, but thinking about it and seeing it in person right now, it'll probably be right here. Who knows, you know, I'm thinking about it. Does it deserve to be here? Because I kind of looking at it through it, but you know what, no, I don't want to think about it too much. I've already reached the end. I don't want to drag this out any longer. Yeah, this Yamato is probably better, and okay, I do like this. I don't want to overthink it too much since it's getting pretty late for me right now. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for watching, and I cannot wait to do this again next year in 2026. All right then, bye.